Ignite, seekers of the inner flame. The eternal spark is calling your name, crackling with potential, and you are called to awaken power. That wise, ibis-headed guide, Thoth, has cast his ancient fiery light upon you from the depths of Egypt's timeless past, unveiling the sacred art of inner strength to unleash the true potential burning within you, ready to blaze a trail through any challenge. We're diving headfirst into igniting your power, boosting your resilience to weather any storm, and embracing your might with a fierceness that'd make the mightiest pharaoh proud, all powered by some potent, desert-forged Egyptian fire that's been simmering for millennia. So, find a bold space where you can stand tall, take a deep breath to fan that inner spark, grab a sturdy chair, or step outside if the mood strikes. Maybe light a candle or build a small fire pit if you're feeling extra fiery, safely of course. And let's embark on this power-awakening journey with a fierce grin, a determined spirit, and a dash of wild excitement. Thoth's got the flame ready to roar to life, and I'm here to stoke it with a cheer and a steady hand. Oh, and drop a comment telling us where you're watching from. Let's see where our power seekers are blazing across this vibrant world. Let's travel back to the fiery days along the Nile, where pyramids rose like beacons of strength, piercing the horizon, their stones a testament to the power the ancients harnessed. And the ancient Egyptians revered gods with heads that'd turn any wildlife show into an epic blockbuster. Ibises, with their piercing wisdom that seemed to see into your soul, hawks with a commanding presence that ruled the skies, and jackals with a sly grin that hinted at the raw energy of the afterlife, all radiating divine power with a flair that had outshined today's action movie heroes. Stepping into the celestial spotlight is Thoth, the ibis-headed guide with a mind as fierce as a desert storm whipping through the sands, mastering wisdom, writing, and some electrifying secrets of inner strength that could awaken any soul from the deepest slumber, turning the timid into titans. Historians buzz about him, practically leaping from their dusty chairs, raving about how he taught humans to map the stars with the precision of a celestial cartographer and etch calendars that kept the seasons in check like a farmer's most reliable ally. But the real fire lies in the embers. He shared sacred rites to ignite personal power, fueling resilience and might that could move mountains or calm a restless heart. Those hieroglyphs scrawled on temple walls, chiseled into stone pillars, and painted on sacred scrolls, they weren't just decorative flourishes for idle priests to ponder on a quiet day. They were sparks of strength, crafted by Thoth's divine hand like a blacksmith's forge, waiting for the right spirit to strike the flint and set them ablaze. And that Ankh symbol, with its bold loop and cross design that's become a favorite for tattoos, jewelry, and that bold boho vibe, it's more than a trendy trinket to flash at your next gathering. It's a conduit for power, a gift from Thoth to unleash your inner fire and tap into the mighty energy that flows through the universe. His legacy is like a hidden torch buried in the desert sands, sealed in a clay jar and guarded by the whispers of time. And today, we're lighting it with courage, a steady grip, and a grin ready for the heat. Get ready. This is going to be a blazing, power-packed ride that'll have you feeling like you can conquer the day with a single spark. So, what's this sacred art of inner strength all about? Forget chugging quick energy drinks that leave you jittery, or hitting the gym for a pump that fades by noon. This is about using ancient rites and rituals to awaken the power simmering within you, building resilience through focused intent, a fiery spirit, and a touch of Thoth's magic to keep that inner flame roaring. Thoth's teachings, hinted at in those elusive lost texts like the legendary Emerald Tablets, still smoldering somewhere out there if those cryptic tales from the dunes hold any truth. Reveal how his priestly crew spent their time in fiery temple chambers, practicing these strength rites to ignite their might, aligning their energy with the cosmic forces that fueled the sun itself. Sounds intense, like something out of a warrior's saga you'd devour by campfire light. Sure, but let's dig into the evidence that gives this some serious heat. The pharaohs didn't conquer vast lands and build enduring legacies with weak wills or shaky hands. They drew on these power rites to stoke their inner fire, forging empires that stretched across the desert with an unyielding force that turned obstacles into stepping stones, all thanks to Thoth's guidance. Or take those temple warriors, whispered about in ancient lore, said to gain unshakable strength from Thoth's wisdom, turning battles into victories with a courage that seemed to burn brighter than the midday sun. It's like he handed them an inner forge to shape their might, and now it's our turn to fire it up and let our power shine. How do you kick this off? Step 1. Spark the flame and let it grow. The Egyptians didn't just stumble into power with a casual flex. They'd gather in bold temple sanctuaries or open courtyards under the blazing sun, ankh in hand, performing rites with chants, focused energy, and a fiery resolve to awaken their strength, turning their rituals into a spiritual bonfire. You can give it a shot too. Find a bold spot where you can stand tall and feel the energy rise, your room with the lights turned up to inspire, a rooftop where the sky opens wide, or a garden corner where the earth grounds you. Hold something strong to anchor your power, like a smooth stone you've carried through tough times, a ring that reminds you of your grit, or even a coin you've clenched in victory, and stand or sit with your chest open. Close your eyes after a deep breath and visualize an ankh igniting a roaring fire within your core, its golden flames spreading through your body, filling you with a surge of might that makes you feel unstoppable. Feels a bit wild, like something you'd dream up after a night of epic tales? Sure, but stick with it for a week. People swear they feel more powerful, less shaken by setbacks, and ready to tackle challenges with a bolder stride. Science even throws a nod this way. Studies on visualization and confidence building show it can boost self-efficacy, ramp up adrenaline, that get-up-and-go hormone, and help you push through barriers with a fiercer spirit. Thoth might have been the first power coach with feathers, leading strength sessions with an ibis head tilt and a fiery wink. Imagine him perched on a temple ledge, fanning the flames with a feathery flourish like a master of the blaze. Let's smash a myth before we dive too deep into this fiery forge. You might think inner strength is all about bulging muscles or a loud voice to dominate the room. Nope. Thoth would grin at that oversimplified flex and probably give you a knowing nod to dig deeper. His rites weren't just about physical might. They built an inner fire, a resilience that fueled the mind and spirit as much as the body, turning weakness into willpower. New Age hype sometimes goes overboard, claiming you can power up instantly with a single chant or a quick crystal zap. Total baloney. If your friend's cousin brags they turned into a superhero overnight with one ritual, tell them Thoth's method is more like a blacksmith at work. It takes effort, heat, and a bit of sweat, not just a flick of the wrist. Now, let's crank up the epic factor. Picture this. You're standing in a grand temple chamber, the air thick with swirling incense that stings your nose with its intensity and makes you feel like you've stepped into a warrior's sanctum. And the hieroglyphs carved into the stone columns around you seem to pulse with a warm, golden fire, almost alive with the energy of power. Suddenly, Thoth strides in like a sage rock star of the ancient world, his ibis head ablaze with a golden sheen, holding an ankh that roars with a fiery power that crackles like a storm. He leans in close, his voice echoing off the stone like a battle cry wrapped in a chant, and says, "Awaken your flame. Rise strong and unconquered." Pretty awesome, huh? Modern psychology gives a little fist bump here. Focusing on power and visualization can ignite your willpower, sharpen your focus, and give you that "I can do this" vibe that carries you through tough times. Ever felt bold and unstoppable after a good pep talk or a moment of triumph? That's Thoth's sacred art at work, stoking your inner furnace. Some brain geeks even suggest this ties into how your body channels energy and adrenaline, potentially linking it to enhanced performance. Though there's no hard proof, Thoth knew the biology behind it. Still, it's a thrill to picture him as a fire master, leading power sessions with a feathery swagger 5,000 years ago. Here's where it gets juicy. The big twist: this sacred art of inner strength can transform you from the inside out, turning doubt into dynamite and fear into fuel. Ancient tales say Thoth's followers used these rites to conquer their inner battles, turning their minds into mental flames that produced real, powerful results. Think of it as a spiritual power-up with a kick. Imagine doubt or weakness crashing down on you like a sandstorm. Close your eyes. Picture that golden ankh glowing in your hands and visualize its fire surging through you, burning away hesitation and filling you with a might that makes you stand taller. Sounds a bit bold, like something out of an epic you'd cheer for by campfire. Maybe, but science throws some support into the blaze. Studies on visualization, resilience training, and self-empowerment show it can boost confidence, lower stress responses, and give you a surge of energy that keeps you going. One user on a forum swore their courage grew and their fears shrank after these strength sessions. Placebo or Thoth's fiery touch? You be the judge. It's worth a chuckle and a try. People report bolder steps, a fiercer resolve during challenges, and even a glow that makes them feel like they've tapped into a hidden well of power. But hold on, there's more. This power isn't just for you. It's a bridge to connect with others in a shared blaze of strength. Thoth's wisdom was all about unity, not just solo fire-dancing glory. Picture this: your best friend's struggling with a crushing setback, so you close your eyes, see that glowing ankh, and visualize their power flaring up alongside yours, like a shared bonfire of might, guided by a mutual flame. Cheesy? Sure, but it's got some science behind it. Your brain's mirror neurons fire up when you empathize or imagine someone else's strength, creating a real, emotional link that can lift you both. Some say group strength rites take it to the next level. Round up your crew, find a bold space, light some candles or a safe fire pit, and do it together, feeling the room heat up with a collective vibe like a warrior's rally with extra fire. No lab coat study has pinned this down yet, but the online chatter is buzzing with stories of shared courage and uplifted spirits after a group session. Maybe Thoth was the original team power pioneer, hosting fiery gatherings under the desert sky. Now let's talk about what happens if you master this sacred art. You might unleash your might with a warrior's confidence, make bold choices that propel you toward your goals, forge stronger bonds with those around you, or tap into a resilience that turns obstacles into opportunities. That annoying coworker who's been dimming your spark. Maybe you'll see their challenge through a powerful lens and send them a mental wave of strength to shift the dynamic. Or that random burst of energy that hits you while you're visualizing your inner flame could be Thoth, fanning the fire, guiding you to a breakthrough idea or a life-changing action. But here's the catch. It takes effort and a relentless spirit. Skip those daily strength sessions, and you're back to feeling like a flicker in a storm faster than you can say "unk," stumbling through the day like a weary traveler. And whatever you do, don't go bragging to everyone that you're the new invincible titan. Your friends might think you've gone full action hero, watch too many epic films, and stage an intervention to bring you back to reality. Balance is key. Use this power wisely and keep it grounded in your journey. So, what's the big picture here? Thoth's sacred art of inner strength is your personal power key, tucked away in your spirit like a hidden ember waiting to blaze into a wildfire. You don't need a magic potion or a superhero cape to tap into it. Start small with 5 minutes a day, visualizing that golden ankh igniting your inner flame, and watch how your might and resilience start to soar like a phoenix from the ashes. Maybe you'll ace a daunting task, lift a friend's spirits with your fiery vibe, or just feel less like you're fading under life's weight. Thoth chose you for a reason, so don't let that spark die out. It's not about instant invincibility or snapping your fingers for a power surge. It's about building a habit, stoking the fire step by step, like forging one of those epic Ankh symbols with patience and heat. One person tracked their strength sessions and swore they manifested the guts to chase a dream. Coincidence or Thoth's fiery nudge? You tell me. And if standing still feels too tame, spice it up with music. A fast, rhythmic drumbeat or desert chant can turn it into a power dance, making those flame images explode like a movie in your mind. No hard data backs this yet, but it's a fun experiment worth a laugh and a try. Let's dig deeper into the history for a moment. Thoth wasn't just a one-trick pony with a cool bird head. He was linked to the sun and fire, which the Egyptians saw as symbols of power, vitality, and the eternal energy that drove their world forward. Maybe that's why inner strength feels so tied to those blazing rhythms, sunrises fueling the day with might. Archaeologists have uncovered temple carvings showing priests holding Ankh symbols during firelit rites, possibly channeling Thoth's frequency to awaken their power. Were they igniting their strength under the flames, stoking their might with every chant? It's a cool thought to mull over. And those emerald tablets? Legends claim they held the ultimate secrets to mastering inner fire. Imagine stumbling upon one in a hidden vault. Would it come with a detailed ritual guide, a list of chants, or just more riddles to crack with a powerful mind? Either way, Thoth's legacy is a treasure chest of strength wisdom we're still uncovering one flame at a time. Let's try some practical hacks to level up your power game. Want to amp it up? Stare at a candle flame or a sunlit spot for a minute. Let it draw you in like a moth to a blaze. Then close your eyes and picture it transforming into that golden ankh, pulsing with energy as it ignites your core with strength. Fire was a focus tool in those ancient rites, and maybe Thoth knew it could sharpen your power like a warrior's blade. Or next time you're outside, pick a sunny spot or a fire pit and feel the heat while visualizing your might rising. Sounds a bit wild? Sure, but it's a bold way to practice, and people say it energizes them, like a charge straight from the sun. Thoth might have loved that fiery outdoor vibe. Keep a journal too. Jot down your strength sessions, those bursts of courage, and any bold dreams that flare up. Some folks notice patterns after a month, like a power roadmap unfolding, guiding them to their next triumph. One lady online swore she manifested confidence to speak up after tracking her rights. Wild or real, you decide. What about the downsides? Overdoing it might give you a headache from staring into flames or over-revving your mental engine. Your mind and eyes can only handle so much fire before they need a break. Take it easy. Thoth's priests didn't ignite their power 24/7. They balanced it with life, laughter, and earthly duties. And don't expect instant Titan status where you lift cars with a thought. One guy tried for a night and quit. Buddy, even the pyramids took years, not days. Patience is your new best pal here. If you start feeling too much, like every spark telling a story, take a break and let your spirit cool down. Thoth's power comes with a throttle, so ease off when needed. Back to you, my fiery friend. Thoth's sacred art of inner strength is your ticket to a power awakening adventure, a tool to craft the mighty life you're destined to live. Use it to chase a big goal, lift a friend's spirits with a shared flame-lit moment, or just feel like you're blazing through the universe's challenges instead of dragging through them. Start today, laugh at the fumbles when your fire wavers, and share your wins with the crew. Like, subscribe, and comment. What power are you craving with Thoth's help? Drop your wildest strength wish below. Let's keep this inner flame party burning. And I'm stoked to hear your stories, wherever you're watching from under this vibrant sky.